guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday and a great start to your new year. This is my 2015 yearly favorites. 2015 honestly went by super fast. I know everyone's been saying that, but it really truly did for me. Like, I felt like just yesterday was January 2015. Now it's January 2016. Anyways, just like last year, I am collabing again with Heather from Loveheatherette. Definitely go check her out if you guys haven't already. She just hit 4,000 subscribers yesterday. That is fantastic. Let's just jump right into it. My first one I'm going to talk about is the one I use the most. It is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. So this just smooths your skin, fills in your pores. I love the texture of it. It's very, I'll squirt a little bit out. So it's like a tannish color. It's very moussey, very smooth, and I feel like it just hydrates my skin, and I feel like my skin acts well with it. It really absorbs, and I really notice a smoothness of my cheeks. But this is just a great step 1 primer foundation for my makeup, because it just smooths my skin, fills in my pores, fills in my imperfections, and kind of just like creates this super soft, silky texture to my face. And yes, this is an expensive primer. I want to say it's up there in the 30s. So I don't know, drugstore, this isn't, I have a few drugstore primers in my collection. I'm not loving them. I'm loving this. On to a drugstore primer substitute. It's not really a primer, it's a post-shave balm. So this is Nivea's Men Post Shave Balm. I've been using it probably since November, I think like mid-November, I think. But this just creates a tacky, smooth, two things you don't think would go together, a tacky, smooth texture to your face. So you put it on and it's a very soft feeling, but it's also still tacky. I'm not wearing this today, I'm wearing the Makeup Forever one. But this one it clings to your makeup to where it's gonna last all day. I don't know how it does it because this is a post-shave balm. I don't shave my face. This creates that smooth tacky to where it clings onto your makeup, it clings onto your foundation. It definitely creates a level barrier between your natural skin and your moisturizer, and then you put this on and it just creates an extra barrier to where your makeup is just gonna last all freaking day. All right, for foundation, I have 3, but one of them I currently don't have. It is the L'Oreal Semi Pro Matte Foundation. It's the drugstore one. I'll insert a picture of it. Absolutely love that foundation. I just haven't repurchased it yet because I've been focusing on other foundations in my collection, but I'm gonna go get it soon because I do have CVS bucks, so I'll be getting it for a cheap price. But that foundation is so good. It keeps you semi-matte. It doesn't like make you like dry. It gives you kind of a nice natural look. I really do enjoy it. Has really good coverage. It's buildable coverage, so you can have medium to full coverage with it. Absolutely love it. And since I don't really have it, I'm not really going to go into that much depth into it just because, I don't know, I feel weird talking about it when it's... This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. So when my skin went through that weird change I wasn't prepared for, I knew I needed something hydrating for my face. So I had been interested in this foundation when it first came out just because I've always been into that BB cream life, just my skin was never into it, but now my skin is. So I went to Ulta for my birthday and I got this, and this is just great. It is a tinted gel. The consistency obviously is gel-like. It's very hydrating, and it's not that full coverage. I'm wearing it right now and you guys can still see my imperfections. They're still there, but it's good for my skin because it's allowing it to breathe, and my skin, like I said, it's going through a funk. I don't know what's happening to it. But so if you're into full coverage, heavy duty foundations, you won't like this. But if you're looking for something that you can just put on when you go shopping with friends, or if you're just lounging around the house, we're going to a movie, definitely just get this, try it, put it on. I have oily skin, but I've learned that if I put moisturizer onto my skin, I'm less oily, if that makes sense. As long as it really soaks into my skin and my skin absorbs it, it realizes that it doesn't have to produce oil to, you know, combat the dryness, then it works. And I'm in the shade Ginger 06. So the foundation that started it all with me realizing that I do like dewy consistency foundations was this one. This is the Physicians Formula Nude Glow Wear foundation in light medium. So this does have some shimmer to it. It's very thin, it's very watery. I wore it in the summer and I absolutely loved it. My skin reacted well with it. I loved the way the dew looked. It didn't make me too oily. It gave me that nice subtle dew look that looked natural, because in the summer when I wear the L'Oreal one, let's say, it made my skin look too matte and I didn't like the way it looked. I wanted a nice subtle dew to it without having to apply heavy highlight. So I ventured out and I got this, and I really do enjoy it. So if you are oily and you are looking to get a dewy foundation, definitely try this one out at your local drugstore. I believe it's like $13, $14. So yes, it's expensive, but I think it's worth it. And like I said, my shade is a light medium. Concealers, I fell in love with two. I fell in love with the Master Concealer from Maybelline. This is a very, very thick concealer, so a little bit does go a long way. I'm about halfway done with it, and I love to just put it underneath my eyes. And what I do is I put a lot right here in this area, because that's where my most trouble is. And so I pat it on heavy here, and then I kind of just, you know, the leftover, I go back, and I usually apply it with my finger or with a beauty blender. I do not like applying this with a brush because it is so thick that it just builds up in the brush and the brush just soaks it up. Alright, on to a repurchase item. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. This concealer changed my concealer's life. Like, I loved it. Is such, like it says, it's weightless, it's smooth, it just gives you complete coverage. I love the applicator of it. It's a doe foot, I think, applicator, and it's flat on both sides. So one swipe for this side, flip it over, one swipe for the other, put it back in. It's really good coverage. It melts into your skin. It turns into powder. It is fantastic. If you haven't tried it yet, what are you doing? You need to get it. It is expensive. It's like $28. I understand, but trust me, once you try it, you are never gonna look at another concealer the same. If I had to pick between the two, this one would win. Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. So I did just get this probably in mid-November. So this is a super duper late favorites, but I loved this. I love it. I'm not using it currently because I'm trying to go through my other powders, because I think this is gonna be the only powder I buy for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not even joking. So people use this for just their under eyes or just baking purposes. I use this as a setting powder. This just blurred my imperfections. It helped cover what my foundation and concealer couldn't cover. It just makes it smooth and velvety, and my skin looks natural and touchable, and I just love it. Jaclyn Hill is actually the one that got me to buy this. I had heard other people talk about it, but then she talked about her friend Jackie and how Jackie has super oily skin, and she uses this, and Jackie fell in love with it. So I was like, well, if Jaclyn Hill's friend is in love with it, then I'm gonna be in love with it too. But anyways, I got it. I love it. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be my only powder besides my under eye setting powders. And this is my only powder that made it into the 2015 favorites. That's how much I love it. Alright, so there's a category I'm skipping. Bronzers. I did not fall in love with bronzers this year at all. Like, there's a few bronzers that I'm using, but I'm not like in love with them. I just like them. So I decided to skip bronzers altogether. Alright, let's go to blush. I do have a few blush favorites. So first of all, Colourpop came out with their blushes, and I absolutely love them. And if I really wanted to like show you guys all of my blush favorites, I would show you probably almost all of my Colourpop ones. But like I said, I wanted to go back to the ones that I thought of without even grabbing for them. Does that make sense? So I got Between the Sheets, which is probably top 2 of my favorite blushes of 2015. But this is just a nice rosy mauve color, but that's it right there. It's a nice neutral color. I absolutely loved it. This was the blush I reached for when I didn't know what else to wear. And then a blush from their fall collection is Cruel Intentions. This one's a little bit deeper than Between the Sheets. And this one is a matte, and I want to say Between the Sheets is matte as well. Yeah, Between the Sheets is matte. I just really like the Colourpop blushes a lot. They're really, really good. You do have to work with them. I use a buffing brush from Real Techniques. I punch it. Just kidding. I put it in and then I put it on my cheeks, and I go in with my powder brush and I rub it in to blend it out. And you punch yourself in the face as well. But I really do like these, so I'll swatch Cruel Intentions for you guys. So there it is. So Between the Sheets, Cruel Intentions. I like them, but like I said, they do have a learning curve to them, so just work with them if you have them. If you want to order it, I say order 1 or 2 just to try them out. Alright, so I was obsessed with this blush at the beginning of the year. This is Tarte Celebrated. It is a pale, pale, pale pink. This literally just gives you that natural pink that you take away when you put your foundation on. And I'm sad to know that this is a limited edition. I didn't think it was. That's why I went so crazy with it. But I absolutely love it. It's so good. The one thing with Tarte blushes you guys do need to know is once you put your natural oils on them, they do get hard pan very, very easily. Like I'm looking at it right now, and the part that I had just swatched, it looks like hard pan is starting to form, which gets me mad. But if you do get hard pan on your Tarte blushes, it's easy. Just get a paper towel and like scratch off the hard pan. But so that is one thing about Tarte blushes you guys do need to know is they pick up on your natural oils very easy. So make sure your brushes are also clean when you use them. Here's another blush I absolutely loved. I think I used this blush for 3 months straight. This is from Sleek and it's in the shade Rose Gold. You can get Sleek from sleek.com. I didn't purchase this one from sleek.com. I got this from something else. I don't remember where I got it from. You guys can kind of see it there. But it just has like a nice sheen to it. Once again, this is also a blush you can wear by itself. You can wear it no highlight, no bronzer with it. It's just going to give you that nice subtle glow. You can definitely build up its coverage if you want like a nice bright blush. So there you can see the sheen right there. Do you see that? It's just so pretty. So what I'll do is I'll put it here and then I'll really build up the coverage on my cheekbone so I get that nice rose gold dewy look. Absolutely love it. And as you can tell, I've hit major pan on it. Speaking of highlight, I fell in love with Becca highlights this year, but Jaclyn Hill Jaclyn Hill came out with a blush with Becca and it's called Champagne Pop and it's just like a peachy blush. And it's just a peachy highlight. Really do love it a lot. Look at that. So freaking gorgeous. A natural, it's not really, okay, I can't say any highlight is natural, but I feel like if I were to have any highlight, this one would be natural enough to where I could wear it every single day. You can go overboard with this, like really overboard. So do be careful with it. But I really do like this one a lot just because it has that nice peach and pink undertones to it that it can go with almost any look you have. On to cream shadows. So I have 2 from Colourpop. They're both in the metallic range. This one right here is Get Lucky and this one right here is Lovely. Absolutely do love both of them. I love Get Lucky for how metallic it is. I use Get Lucky for eyeliner purposes. I like to top my eyeliner with gold. I just think it's really, really pretty. And I've also used this as a base and I like it a lot. It's very, very pigmented though. And then Lovely is just this nice rose gold shade that I use all over, and then I get Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek and I use that as a transition color, and I just really, really love it. I'll swatch this one for you. Look at that beautiful color. So pretty. Really love it. Now on to actual eyeshadows. So instead of like pulling out individual ones, I just brought out this whole palette. Pretty much this is my go-to palette every single day if I'm not working on a Project Pan item. But if I had to get rid of all of my shadows, like I said, God forbid, I would survive with just this palette. I freaking love it. These are Makeup Geek down here, and all of this is Makeup Forever. I really love this one. It is I-648 from Makeup Forever. It's really amazing. And then Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. Basically what I do is I'll get Lovely from Colourpop, and then I'll get this, I'll top it on top of Lovely, and then I'll put this as a transition, and I'll get a little bit of Peach Smoothie, and I'll blend it all together, and my look is complete. Absolutely love these shadows. If you have not tried the Makeup Forever ones, you need to. And if you haven't tried the Makeup Geek ones, once again, you need to. Let's talk about mascara. So, I have two because I couldn't find my old one this morning, so I opened up my new one. But this is Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I was so against buying this mascara because of the name. I was like, that name is so vulgar and it's disgusting, and I don't know. I bought it and I freaking fell in love with it. I love this mascara. I haven't used any other mascara for the past like 4 or 5 months. I've only used Better Than Sex mascara. It is so good. I absolutely love it. It gives you length, it gives you volume, it doesn't flake, it holds your curl, it lasts all day. You literally have to get a makeup remover and soap to get this off your eyes, and it's not waterproof. I really do love it, and I've been using the same tube for 3 or 4 months, and that's not like me at all. I usually go through mascaras like every 2 months because they get dry and I'm like, get them out. But this one, the consistency has not changed. This is my old one right here, and it's still perfectly fine. Like, I freaking love it. It's $23. It is worth every single freaking penny because it lasts so long. I can get drugstore mascara now for like $14, and it's not as good as this. Like, you know, you spend like $10 more and you get this, and it lasts you months and months and months, and you buy a $14 one from the drugstore and it lasts you a month. So, I don't know. Huge supporter of Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's great. For eyeliner, I just love my L'Oreal Blackest Black 24-hour infallible gel liner. This is pretty much the only liner I use now. I used to use Maybelline Line Stiletto, but that one currently changed, like the formula of it did. So I just use this one to line my eyes, and I can use it to line it. I can use it to do winged eye. I can use it in my waterline. It's fantastic. I really do love it. And I've never finished one completely because they dry out on me too fast. For brows, I really didn't fall in love with anything so much that I felt like mentioning it. I did fall in love with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, but I haven't repurchased it for like the last 3 months, so I feel like that honestly wasn't a favorite. What I'm currently in love with right now is the Anastasia Brow Pomade, but I'm not really going to talk about it because I just fell in love with it a few weeks ago. On to lips. So I only brought one lip liner out because I fell in love with the brand. So this is Colourpop, and I love their lip liners. I am currently trying to clean out my collection of every single lip liner I have because all I want to have for the rest of my life is Colourpop lip liners because they are so smooth, they are so creamy. You can you can blend, you can mix colors. They're so great. I absolutely love Colourpop lip liners. Like I told you guys, like I've mixed 2 Colourpop lip liners before to create a new lip color, and you can do that. They're creamy, they're soft, they're blendable, they're easy to sharpen. Absolutely love it. If you guys are wondering what kind of sharpener to use with these, Ulta sells one for like $2.50. That's a dual one. Just as long as it's really, really sharp, you can sharpen with these. Super easy. Freaking love them. The one downside to them is they do tend to fall out of the plastic down here. For a few of them, I've opened it and it's like like the actual color has slipped out. But other than that, these are great. Like I said, I'm trying to move out every other lip liner I have and just have Colourpop lip liners because I think Colourpop lip liners are the best. All right. Oh, and that one I just watched for you guys was Lumiere because I finished all my other ones. Like Abound, that one's gone. That was a favorite of mine. It's a dupe for Whirl from MAC. And then Frida by Coffee Break with Danny. Finished that one. Absolutely loved it. It's like a coral color. But then their Colourpop Lippy Sticks also changed my whole world. I love these. Like, they are so user-friendly with the way they're built and designed. So they're designed to where they hug the roof right here, and you can go here and go, and then here and go. And these are more than one swipe lipsticks, but so this is Lumiere. This is a Kathleen Lights one. I really want to get her two other ones, but there's the lip liner and there's the lippy stick. Absolutely love them. They're creamy. They do have a vanilla scent to them, but you really can't smell them at first. It bothered me because I don't like the scent of vanilla, but once you apply it, you don't smell it at all. But I really did love Lumiere because it's just like that nice nude color that makes it look like you're wearing lipstick, but you know, it's not obvious. And then the other one that I like is Tootsie, and this is like a grayish pink. So pretty. There it is. I love it so much. This one, it wears different on different undertones of your lip color. Like I think I saw this one Instagram picture where this girl, she had a very pale undertone lip color and it looked very, very gray on her lips. But on me, it kind of just looks like a grayish pink. And on others, I've seen this little like straight up pink on their lips. So Colourpop lippy sticks do tend to change with your undertone lip color. And then Colourpop came out with Ultra Matte lipsticks. This is the original formula. I have not tried the new formula ones. I'm scared to actually try the new formula ones just because Heather doesn't like them at all. And I don't think I will either because I love this formula. But anyways, this is Trap. And you can tell I love them because the packaging is coming off of them. These are very liquidy and I haven't had a problem with them. This reminds me of Tootsie a lot. A lot of people said they had problem with the original formula and I think that's why they changed it, but I have no problem with this formula. So there is Trap right there. Very liquidy. They dry super fast. They dry matte. I've never had like my lips look cracked or like really gross. The only thing I have is when you do this, the like color of your lips show, and that looks gross. But other than that, and what is kind of a bad thing about these is they do dry deeper than the bottle. So like if you get Kapow, Kapow looks like a nice, it looks like a nice color, and then when you put it on, it dries to like a brownie brown color. But the one that I absolutely love is Clueless. Clueless is my favorite by far. It's the one I use the most. And it's just a nice nude pink. Right there. So it's really funny that this one is similar to Tootsie and then these two are similar to Lumiere. So that's it right there. They're really, really nice. And these, oh, I'm smelling the lippy stick. They don't have a scent to them. In fact, they have a chemical scent to them. Though, if you do have them sit for a while, like on their side, like this, they'll start to separate. I don't know if that means they're going bad. I hope not, because I just bought them less than 6 months ago. But what I do is I just shake them up. And all the oil and stuff gets mixed back together. Alright, so now that you can tell that I like browns and pinks, I'm going to show you a color that's totally random. This is Asian Flower from MAC. This is a Lip Sheen Supreme. Is that what they're called? Yeah, a Sheen Supreme lipstick, and this is a purple color. And I wore this a lot in the springtime. I absolutely love this. Heather is actually the one that got me to buy this. She talked about it once on her channel, and I was sold. It's like a nice lilac color. But on my lips, it pulls more pink, and on Heather's lips, it pulls more purple. So I don't know, I guess my lip undertone is totally wonky and different. I'm wearing Lolita from Kat Von D right now, in case you guys are wondering. But here is Asian Flower. Absolutely love it. And I think this is a permanent one. I don't think this was a limited edition. Because I think the other ones Heather mentioned were limited edition, but this one wasn't. Really do love this as well. It's so pretty. And these don't have a scent. No, I don't smell anything. On to human favorites. So obviously I love Loveheatherette, Heather on this channel. She is my YouTube bestie. She has been with me almost since day one. Her and I have been pretty close. I think I met her when I had like 500 subscribers, and she met me, and I like followed her when she had maybe like 2,000 subscribers. Maybe, I don't know, but she is there for me all the time. I will text her videos ideas and she'll tell me if she'll like them, and she'll text me ideas. We're constantly talking back and forth on Snapchat. She's just a really, really great friend to have. And she recently got engaged this year, so I really feel like 2015 was a really good year for her, and I feel like 2016 is going to be an even better year for her. She just hit 4,000. She's getting the recognition she deserves, and you guys do need to go follow her because she is great. She gives great reviews, great haul videos. She's very consistent with her uploads, and she also does pan videos, Project Pan. And that is something I fell in love with as well this year, is project panning. And the fact that Heather and I did it together was just really supportive, and she comments on my videos and she comments back to people that comment on her videos. So I don't know, I just love Heather, and she is definitely a favorite of mine. Absolutely love her. Thank you, Heather, for being so supportive of me on YouTube and always, you know, letting me know that my time's gonna come, and it did for Christmas. I hit 1,000 subscribers on Christmas, and I haven't had the time to thank you guys for it. So thank you for 1,000 subscribers. A lot of you are new. I'm getting new subscribers every single day. So hi, welcome. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. And I also fell in love with Beauty by Andriana. Beauty by Andriana she's very, very talented. She has amazing brows. She does amazing eye looks. She's beautiful. I just fell in love with her. She actually found me, I think. And so then I followed her, and she just creates top-notch beautiful looks and makeup looks, and she has great opinions on makeup. So yeah, definitely go check her out as well. Both those channels will be linked down below. And that's gonna be it for my favorites video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and as always, have a beauty-filled day. Bye guys, here's to a good 2016.